filmed it. And then they tried to tell me I was rude for filming them. You know, and I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be rude.
The point is they keep turning it around.
Act like I'm a criminal.
Dude, this is what they do. Yeah. They make it like you're a criminal so you didn't defend yourself, changing the subject to them having checkpoints, trying to act like the press is illegal, covering a very important event. I would say to them next, is filming illegal in Austria? Tell me the law. We are press. Why are you covering up the criminal meeting? Because as soon as we did that in Switzerland, they stopped acting aggressive. We said, go back and check with your canton leaders, state leaders. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. And then next, they were very polite and helpful after those exchanges. So I would just say, hey, we're not criminals. We're here to cover this. You let us in the country. You ought to be glad we're covering it. Don't you want to know what's going on? Because I guarantee you, those people don't know anything. They're in there talking about sports scores all day.
Right. And taking selfies. We're actually going back up to the other checkpoint, so I don't know, how much longer is the show going?
We've got an hour left. So how far away from that checkpoint are you?
I would say about 6 minutes.
Okay, we'll just...
We had a little bit of traffic getting down here, but after that, it's smooth sailing.
We'll do this. Pull
the town
over.
seems to shut down at 7. Yeah.
Pull over, take a break. I'm going to come in, talk for about 5 minutes about Bilderberg and some interesting developments with Joe Biggs, but be on Skype with us.
Okay.
And then with Joe Biggs in here with us, you can then go live up to the checkpoint. And, when they come and say, I already told you no filming, you say, tell me the law. I want to know the law. Tell me why. Do you have cameras? I guarantee you they've got cameras at the checkpoint. And so just talk to them. Because believe me, they don't want to escalate this. They'd love to arrest you and get brownie points with their masters. But they've been told don't do that because it'll draw more attention. And then the press will be forced to report on the criminal mafia meeting, Mafia 2.0 taking place. Rob, dude, just stay on the line with us. We're going to come right back to you. Joe Biggs is here with us. He's got news on Bilderberg, big news from their own press. Very interesting. But before that, we've got Rob Dew and Josh Owens about to pull up to the checkpoint. They've been looking for him. They came to their hotel that they dare videotape him. Let's take you now live to Austria, the site of Bilderberg, the criminal group meeting being protected by state and federal police. Josh Owens and Rob Dew, you are now in charge. Go ahead.
Josh, or Jones, I just want to show you something here. If you look on that Innerhalpen sign, we just went by, it had a InfoWars bumper sticker on it.
I want to be clear. That's not you guys doing that, is it?
No, not at all. I'll go by one more time. Or I'll go by one more time, and then we'll head out. Slow down right there. So
because our stickers are all over the world. I mean, our stickers are all over the world. But I mean, there you go. Really, I want to know. I mean,
it's the dot in the I on the Inneralpen. So I just wanted to. We just happened to be driving by that spot again. We saw that as we pulled in today or yesterday. I took a picture. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, I guess. I took a photo of it and tweeted that out.
Oh, good, you did tweet it. And, all right, tell folks where you are, what's about to happen. Some stations don't carry that first 5 minutes. You were thrown out of the police station. They said, you, Rob Dew, you not film police.
Yeah, we already told you that. And then no one ever said you can't film the police. No one ever said that. That's the funny thing. It's like they're acting like this is old news, and they never said to me, don't film the police.
He's saying they came to your hotel to tell you that.
Yeah, they came to my hotel, and that's, really, that's what you came to my hotel for? Don't put up YouTube videos of police? I mean, what do you have to hide? We obviously, that's what they're worried about us. We obviously have something to hide. They freaked out when we drove. Now, we're going to drive past. This is where the checkpoint was yesterday. They've since moved it.
By the way, the TPP is in trouble. The EU's in trouble. Their whole operation, as we expose, it's in trouble. They wanted this to all be covert. Please continue.
Yeah. So here's where the checkpoint was yesterday. Now it's all clear. Suddenly, and from what we heard, this happened because I guess people were complaining, so they've made the security area smaller because this is where they had us yesterday. This is where we pulled off. And there's a giant thing that says, we're filming you. There's a giant camera sign right there that says, we're filming you. And so they got mad when I was filming and called me rude.
A roving checkpoint.
Well, tell them when they say that it's bad character to film, say, well, you're filming down the street. You're filming here.
Right. And I don't know if we're going to start losing signal. We're going out of the town area and going up the mountain, and it's a notoriously spotty service up here, as we've been finding out from our different we seem to have the best reception down inside Tel. So I'll give you a side view. This is looking down the mountain right now. And
you do roving checkpoints
beautiful
whenever they
area.
think there's going to be a suspected attack or something like that, so they can keep people thinking. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of shady. They've got these Cobra guys in there, and they're moving their checkpoints around.
We're going to get your military perspective in a moment on that. You've dug up some interesting stuff out of the Austrian and Western press on Cobra. But before we get into Cobra, I'm going to stay with these guys until they hit the checkpoint or until their feed goes out. Amazing view if you're a radio listener. Looks like they're thousands of feet up on the mountain. It's frozen with the town down below them. I tell you, this has got to be, though, even though it's stressful, guys, a good place to be reporting from. Very, very beautiful. I expect to see Snow White any moment pop out. Any other comments, Rob Dew or Josh Owens?
It's very comfortable. If you can hear me now, it's very comfortable in terms of temperature. It's nice and cool, but it's not super humid, even though it's been raining. It rained yesterday, it rained today, but it doesn't feel really humid like you get normally in Austin, Texas. It's a different kind of temperature up here in the mountains. It just feels like you're breathing real air.
We're losing their feed right now. You're listening to Bilderberg 2015 coverage that U.S. media will not cover. It's all over the foreign press. Here's the checkpoint. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go, coming through here. So we're going to find out what's going on here.
And let your Skype stabilize. Stabilize your rear deflectors. Watch for enemy fighters.
Yeah.
Bring up that you're filming up front. Just tell them, is this a free country or not?
We're saying
the Interhoffen, not Interhoffen.
I'm broadcasting live on Skype to United States, America. Just letting you know.
We come from America.
Look, they got you. They have a picture of Josh and my passports. They're actually looking at us right now. So.
Ganz freundlich darüber in Kenntnis gesetzt, dass das live
Can you imagine? America's going to be just like this.
So one of the soldiers is telling them that, or one of the officers, I'm sorry, is
they're having him pull over for further interrogation. These are the ones that keep filming. Why aren't they scared? We're going to be breaking all this down and some developments with Cobra, the private paramilitary security force.
Like a camera? Well, they had a picture of your license plate, so they were obviously filming. They had my passport photo.
Yeah, but they said it's very impolite and bad behavior.
I'm going to put this back on me.
That you film them, Rob. Rob, you've been directed over to the side of the road, correct? I don't believe they're getting my feed. We're getting intermediate feed from them. Skype just disconnected. Let's try to reconnect with them. Joe Biggs, watching this, you've been over in Germany and Austria when you were in the military. What do you make of their behavior?
It's pretty intense. The thing that makes me worry a bit is the fact that, like you said earlier, you're making this analogy comparing Cobra to FBI, and I found some documents that pretty much states right here that they are a mixture of much like America's FBI hostage team. And
now, are they private or are they
federal?
Because U.S. media and other media just simply said they were private security. They're federal.
Yeah, they are a federal group.
And then you were reading out of a German newspaper where they admit that they're at a castle where they used to torture people.
Yeah, it's called the Schönau Castle, and it's
document cam on that, guys.
It's around Vienna. It's 19 miles south of the ancient Austrian capital. It's a 60-room castle with surrounded by a 70-acre wooded park and surrounded by a 15-foot high wall in that area. And a lot of people said that it's a center for spies and brainwashing. So this is an area where they...
This is a mainstream newspaper saying torture, brainwashing, you name it.
From back in 1972. So you've got this document over here.
That's where they're based now.
Yeah. And that's the castle that they, when I was able to do some...
And so now it's a shadowy federal group that they claim is also does private security. I guess that's their argument because they're for Bilderberg, but really it's the government doing it. And then it's linked back to a torture castle.
Yeah.
So I guess Cobra is probably named after these guys. They're not naming themselves after Cobra.
Yeah.
I guess we found the real Cobra.
Yeah.
Cobra currency will defeat the press. How dare you try to film our operations? I've brought world leaders here to pledge allegiance to Cobra. The Americans will soon go under TPP control. Sorry. We have Rob Dew on the phone now. Rob Dew, go ahead.
Yes, right now they're searching through the car. This is a full court press. We haven't been searched like this before. So I guess this is what it's like in a free country.
Ask them, say, is Austria free or did it go back under the Soviet Union when we weren't looking?
I think they can hear you now. I have you on speakerphone. So.
Attention from the United States. The world is seeing you engage in police state activities and violating the right of the press. Your harassment is being duly noted. You're violating the Geneva Convention and your own federal and state laws, guarding the criminal Bilderberg group from the light of day. We know you've been harassing our reporters and trying to violate their right to gather information. So I'm here as Alex Jones communicating with you to simply let us engage in the First Amendment. You know who we are. You know we don't have criminal records. You know we simply gather information as legitimate press. So I would ask you to simply stop harassing our reporters that are trying to do their job. Why do you host us? We do not host you. We love you from America. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Cobra.
There's a nice gentleman over here who's hearing everything you're saying, and he seems to be nodding in approval.
He probably thinks there's a crazy goblin on the other line. He wouldn't be too far off. Anyways, dude, what else is going on now?
Right now, they're going through our stuff. I'm still sitting in the car. I haven't popped out yet. They haven't asked me to get out. We have some people. We have two accounts. And so Josh is disclosing our locations for them. We're being all up front.
I've got to skip this network break. Folks, just support us at InfoWarsStore.com, GCNLive.com, because we lose a lot of money when we skip these breaks, but got to do it with our reporters. They're live on the ground. Rob, dude, tell us what else is happening.
So Josh is explaining to him right now where we're staying. We have fully... they pulled us over. We pulled the car up. They were looking in the trunk. I don't know. I think journalism. I don't know. Is journalism illegal? He's not answering me.
Tell him that we want to be his Liebling and his Liebchen.
I think I know what that means.
Yeah, I'm trying to just be nice to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Look, we're just pressed there to cover an international conference. It's not illegal. The world is seeing this is a police state. You've already come to our hotel. We came to talk to you, but notice they don't talk to us. They just continue to act like it's dirty and it's bad to cover the press. Tell them to look up Canada and the firestorm that got started when they arrested me.
Pop out unless they're done. Let's see if they're...
You can try to... Well, no, they're going to probably send somebody else over to talk to you now.
Y'all had, I don't know who came to our hotel today. They were looking for me. We went down to the police station. Okay. And anyway, we're on live via cell phone now. It's not video or anything. But they were, so basically we went down to the police station to talk to them. And now we're here. And I don't know. We're not trying to mess with anybody. We just don't want to be messed with doing our job. That's kind of how we feel.
Thank you. We're finished.
We're finished? Okay. All right. Y'all have a good day. Be safe. Thank you. Have a good one.
And tell them Hell Cobra.
So they've, no, I'm not going to say Hell Cobra. Hell Cobra.
Good. Very nice.
Did you like that one? Yeah. These guys seem to be... I don't know how the communication is. They did have... Did they give you our passports back? Yeah, I think we need our passport and the book.